He's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Break. 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Now. Hey, echo. 59. Mike's 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Locke to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Take four, take four.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Gets it to Strong. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
First carry for Darius Geis. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Slam, slam, slam. Where'd he go?
Geis with the carry on second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job, D.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 10, touchdown.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got the completion to Strong. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke, and that is incomplete here. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Fletcher. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready to break.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready up.
It's got to be a...
Hey, orbit.
It's got to be a 9.
Ready.
On play action, Locke. Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll get this to Eckler. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. They
start on the ground with Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Right. He's sideline. He's sideline. Over.
You got 3 down. Go. Let blow.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Locke now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fletcher. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins gets it to his running back, Bernard.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A draw play. Bernard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bravo! Watch the twins! Get it!
Lock now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Open man there is Malone. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Go. 56 to make Alpha. Check 56.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 39, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey. Hey. 4 down. Go.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Rip left.
51 to Mike. 51.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Got a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there, man.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Left, go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Here's Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep for Diggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On 1st down, Locke. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. To throw it is Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Now Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just thinking what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins.
You ain't going nowhere.
Complete. Richardson has it. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Lock now on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. Over the middle, complete. That's Fletcher. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Lock. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fletcher. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 72 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll run here with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now Locke. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
Ready?
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
They go play action with Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move. Say.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go next. 18, Gator.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing of it.
They've got his man complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. 60 outlaw. Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to hit.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9.